Hi there, happy hump day. Hope you are having a great Wednesday. Confidence. It's an interesting concept, and often I get people who talk to me about how do I become more confident, because confidence is seen as one of those essential ingredients for success. And there's no doubt that confidence plays a part. Confidence also has a downside. So it's not all that black and white. And in fact, too much confidence is a bad thing. And the reason why it's a bad thing is overconfidence is one of our many brain-based biases. Because what happens when we're overconfident is we're overconfident about our opinion. We're overconfident that we're right. And we can very easily fall into the trap of thinking that our decision-making processes, our ideas, are far more accurate and reliable than they actually are. And there's been research that backs this up, and it's done through a number of different studies. But one of the ways they've done it is what they've done is they've asked people a question. Then they've asked people to rate or rank how likely they think they are being right in how they've answered that question. What the research shows is there's very little correlation between the person thinking that they're right and their answer actually being right. So we're far more sure, far more certain of our answers, our beliefs, our abilities than sometimes is warranted. And what gets even more interesting, there's a correlation between how confident a person is, how confident that they think they are right, and power. And so when you think about power in an organization, leaders typically have more power. So the further you are up in the organizational food chain, the more likely you are to think that your opinion, your ideas, your assessment is right. And this has been backed up by study which was done by the London Business School and the University of Southern California. So whilst this overconfidence as a bias can affect all of us, it also can more likely affect people who are in more senior roles. And the danger when you think that you're right, when you think that your opinion is right, you stop listening to the ideas of other people. You stop being willing to have your processing, the way you think, questioned. Because if you think you're right, why would you listen to the ideas of those around you? Why would you listen to the dissenting opinion, the dissenting idea? All this flows into decision making, because if you've stopped listening, if you've closed your mind off to ideas and opinions, it's far more likely that you're going to make decisions that are not good decisions. Now, I love the quote from Mark Twain, and I actually find there's a part of me that finds this quote just a little depressing, but he wrote many years ago, all you need in life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. Now, I hope that's not the case, because if that's the case, then we're all in a whole world of trouble. But in a world of constant change, where we're being asked to make decisions quickly and to make progress quickly, it's really important, regardless of whether you're in a leadership role or playing a role in a team, that we're willing to question ourselves and we're willing to let other people question us and question how we process information and how we think. And that we don't let overconfidence as a bias hold us back from making better decisions. Daniel Kahneman, who I've spoken about before, if you've listened to these clips, he is the academic who wrote the book Thinking Fast and Thinking Slow. And look, it's a great read. It's one of those books that can be a bit dense in parts, but there's some really good insights. And he talks about overconfidence and writes about it's one of those things, it's so deeply structured and ingrained in our mind that it's very hard to change without changing many other things. The first step in that change is the awareness. Awareness that overconfidence is a bias, and awareness that overconfidence may be something that afflicts you, even if you think you're not confident. So, confidence, overconfidence, where do you sit with this? Love to hear your ideas, love to hear what's going on for you in terms of how you're pondering and what you need to do with this. So have a great week, and I'll see you next week.